Yo, so I want to apologize in advance. I did not take videos while I was building this thing, but I do have progress report pics, so I'll try to throw those in the video as I talk. But yeah, I have zero carpenter experience, first time build, and I used free pallets and free deck wood that I came across, and also some 2x4s. I haven't bought anything for the structure yet. Even that plywood that I started putting up, I ended up getting that for free, but that's a different story. So I'd say the top 3 ways you can get free deck wood would be Facebook Marketplace. That's a big one. I got a lot of this deck wood from Marketplace, and then we go Home Depot. I just saw a guy with a bunch of deck wood in the parking lot of Home Depot, and I asked him for it. And then with my job, I go to the landfill every day, so I've just been picking up wood as I go along, but that probably wouldn't be something everybody else does. Yep, and I guess you could call the people who do the decks and say, hey, can I come pick up some of the old wood that you're taking out? I don't know what they say, maybe yes, maybe no. But yeah, if you look at the front, it's a big mess right here. So we're gonna get to that later. I'm gonna start from the bottom. I laid down the cement blocks. Where I messed up at was not leveling them correctly. So it threw off all the measurements. Then I laid the pallets down and put the plywood that I had at that time down. It made this crazy looking floor, which I didn't even have enough plywood. I had to use just straight up pallet wood for right there, but I'm hoping at the end of it I get some OSB and come and put a real floor in here. But this is it for now. You see it's been getting rained on, so I didn't want to mess the OSB up like that. But yeah, the next step after I did this whole part was putting these things up. I don't even know what they call them, but I just call them studs for now. Put these studs up, and I screwed the pallets into them. Started from the bottom pallet, screwed the pallets in, and I cut a deck wood in half, cut a bunch of deck woods in half, and used these things as studs. Yep, and as you can see, I was not measuring right at that time. All that part's messed up, so I went and tried to screw little blocks into the studs that I made, and then screwed them into that part just to connect them all. Try and make things solid, you know. So then I put the second pallets on, screwed them all in, the second row of pallets, and then I went, and I guess you would call these studs too. I went and just tied everything in together. Boom, these, boom, bottom row, boom. So it's kind of built like a house in a way, but like I said, beginner level. And I did that all the way around until I got to here. This was like a little area that I had to kind of make myself because the pallets didn't line up. I did that all the way around, and then I had another area right here that I kind of had to make something myself. But yeah, I would definitely not build this the way that I built it. I would probably go and watch more YouTube videos, but I'm just showing how a beginner who got all his knowledge from YouTube makes his first shed so far, the structure. Oh yeah, I put these things here because when getting on the roof, I want it to be as solid as possible. And it's actually pretty solid. I actually got up there and put some plywood at the top so far. It's actually pretty solid standing up there, so I still have to tie these rafters, the outside rafters in. Oh, let me speak about the rafters. I've been watching all those rafter videos and I could not get those little bird mouth cuts. So if you look over here, let me zoom in. That's basically how they're all cut. And I know you're not supposed to cut, what is it, 20% into the wood or something like that, I don't know. But I could not figure out how to do the rafters, so that's the way I did them. And they actually came out even. And then I went and put rafter straps on them. And then down here, I screwed the wood into that. And then if you look back, I screwed that. So it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid, but yeah. This isn't a how-to video. This is more of a, look what I did. Comment below all the mistakes I made. Yeah, I said I was gonna explain the front. So as you see, it is extremely sketchy. And when I did this, I was hurt. I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. Here's where my non-experience really is showing. Basically what happened, since I'm using these curved deck woods, when they all have bends in them, I put this super straight 2x4 up to make the little extension part for the lean-to. And there was a big gap, a huge gap there. And me, instead of unscrewing this top plate and trying to find a straighter piece of wood, I messed around and just screwed it all in as best as I could. So that's why I got so much extra stuff here to try to tie that in together, tie it all in together to make it as strong as I possibly can get it. And that's also why I put these here too, to put extra support to take the weight off of over here by the door frame. And you know, I'm gonna do the shelving part, so that'll tie these in even more. And yeah, that's what you get when you just start building out of nowhere with no plan. And you use a bunch of free deck wood that all has bends in them. But hey, somebody with experience could definitely make this shed a lot better. But hey, I'm hoping when I put the plywood on the sides, I hide everything. You know, hopefully it ties it all in and it lasts for a long time. I don't know. We'll see. If enough people see the video, they'll tell me in the comments. They'll be like, oh, it's only gonna last 6 months. Oh, it's only gonna last 2 years. I don't know. Hit me up in 2 years and see if it's still standing. If you're looking into building a shed, I would not build it this big for your first time, because you run into a lot of problems, like what I'm about to run into now with the siding. As you see, I'm gonna have to extend, when I put the siding on, I'm gonna have to make some type of extension right here so the water can flow down properly. Yep. But this is a little bit of a progress report. To a shed that I just started building with free wood. But I don't know how long it's gonna last having free wood, because I'm running out. And I know once I run out of these plywoods up here, it's gonna be money I gotta spend. But hey, it is what it is. The best thing to do is, from what I heard, is to make the solid roof, make it real good so it can last longer. And I want to keep all this stuff dry, please, because it's already old wood. I don't need anything falling apart yet. I just need it to last I wanted it to last 20 years, but I'll be happy if it lasts 10. Yeah, but I don't know. That's about it. Yeah, I'll once I get the siding on, I'll make another video just to show how, hopefully, how it looks perfect on the outside. Then you walk in, you're like, whoa, who built this? You know. But all right, stay tuned.